Hi, I'm going to do is a video here on how to load a 45 ACP with a lead press. There's a lead press that I bought. I've been reloading for, I don't know, 5 or 6 months now. Started out with reloading a 308 Winchester, and now I bought the die kit right here for the 45 ACP. Then I have, my next one I'm going to buy is 223, and that's about all I'm going to load is the 308 Winchester, the 45 ACP, and then the 223. But I'm going to do a video today on how to load the 45 ACP. And when you buy the die set, this is a carbine one, so you don't have to use any lube or anything like that. And then it comes with the directions. Every lead die comes with directions. And on this side here, it gives you the formulas on the sides of bullet, the type of gunpowder to use, and then it gives you like the maximum length of the bullet once it's been made and stuff like that. Back here gives you directions on how to use the dies and load and load the bullets and powder and primer and stuff like that. So we're going to go through that. Okay. Now with the dies, the lead set I have, it's a birch lock device, and I bought these here bushings, some extra bushings I can use for the 45 ACP, and with it, and I have one left over. I got 3 of them on those there. But you have these right here, lock bushings, and what you do is you put that in there, and then you take the dies, and then you just screw them in there and adjust them according to the directions. Then when you take it out with the bushing, and it's set forever. You never have to set them again. You just take them in and out with a quick birch lock, the quick change bushings, and then they're set forever. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to take the 45 shell right here that I fired, of course, the 45 ACP empty shell. So we're going to take the first die, which is going to be the full length sizer. And this is the full length sizer. It's going to decap it and then size the shell for us. And again, it has the quick bushing rate on it. I adjusted it every way, so I don't have to adjust it. All I can do is just put it in there, turn it over till it locks in, and it's in there. Okay? And then you take the 45 ACP shell, put it in there, size it, full length sizer, and it popped out. You probably heard the ping, and it popped out the primer. Then you take the shell out. You take this end right here. I have one end is for small primers, the other end is for large primers. The 45 ACP is large primer, so I take the one for the large size, and I just go in there and just scrape that, and just scrape out the carbine that was there before. And then once you do that, you take the chafer, you chafe the outside of the round, and then you chafe the inside of the round. And then after you do that, I have this right here. It's a cutter, which is sometimes when you reload they get a little longer, and you use this here to shape it back down to the correct size for the shell. So you put it in the shell holder here, and then you take this right here and you stick it right in there, and then you turn it, and it has little cutters right there, and when you turn it, it cuts it down the sides. And this one here is not cutting anything, so the shell's perfect size. So we're good to go. So then I take the cutter off and take the shell back out. Now once I get the shell back out, now I'm going to do is prime it, and I'm going to do is and then I'm going to put some powder in it. Okay, charge it, and I'm going to do that right off the press, the primer, and also the powder right off the chest. We're going to use this one right here. This is the expander die. Expands the bullet, and once I expand it, and it's already been primed, and then I have this funnel right here because there's a hole in the top of it, and right off the press I can drop the powder right inside. So what I do is I take out the full length sizer, and I put that back over there. Take the expander die with a quick lock bushing, put it in, bam, it's all set. I've already adjusted it. Put the funnel right there on top. Then I'm going to take the shell and take the primer, and I'm using the Federal primers, large pistol primers, number 150 is what I'm using. Okay, so I take the primer, put it on the press, and then prime it. And right there, it has new primer on there. So I leave that in there, and then I'm going to push it all the way up to the expander die. And then you do is you take this right here. It comes with a little dipper with that comes with the die set when you buy it. And this one is for 5cc, and the formula I'm using is for 5cc. So I take this and I fill it up. Once you fill it up, you put it into the funnel. Put that back over there. I always put the cover back on because I don't want to drop my powder all over the place. And once I put the bullet in there, I'm sorry, not the bullet. Once I prime it, and then I take my funnel off, bring it back down, and then I take the die out. Put it back over here. Put the funnel back over here. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set the bullet. So I have the die right here for setting the bullet. It's all adjusted, and it has the Birch Quick die on there. So all I have to do is just drop this in there. And lock it in. And right now it's locked in. Now we're going to set the bullet. The bullet I'm going to set, I'm using 230 grain full metal jacket round nose bullets. That's what we're going to be loading. So I put that on top of the shell. And then I set it up inside of the bullet setting die. I set the bullet. I bring it back down. And right there is a loaded 45 ACP bullet ready to shoot. It's that simple. It's really easy. And then I use this caliber, which is electric caliber, to measure it. And when you look at the leaf one right here, the maximum length for 45 ACP is 1.275 inches. I put mine at 1.26, and that works perfect for my 45. I have a Colt M1991 A145. So then I take this and I measure just to make sure, and it's right there at 1.26. And then every round is the same thing because I use that die. It's adjusted. So every round I loaded has the same amount of powder, has the same primer, of course, and it has the same bullet. And then but every one of them is the same length. It's like your own custom load ammo. And that's all it is to loading the 45 ACP. I like it. It's a lot of fun. If you ever thought about loading and loading pistol ammo is really easy. Usually you do it in batches. I do. Like I'll take all the all the empty shells, and I decap them and size them. And then I put the powder in it and charge them and make the bullet. But I usually do batches. But for this video, I went from beginning to end. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you ever decide to reload, good luck. It's a lot of fun, and it saves you some money too.